money is being wasted on wars and killing. And that money could go back into actually being invested in our communities.
New tonight at 11, this Memorial Day, the president of the is reflecting on his deployment to Vietnam and the Philippines. Tonight, he opens up to KATU about how he went from being trained to kill to being dedicated to peace. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight at 11.
Wow.
KATU News, everyone. I'm Barry Mangold. For this top story on this Memorial Day, let's get to KATU's Tanvi Varma. And Tanvi, you spoke with the veteran who made such a major transformation over his life. What caused him to do it?
So Barry, Daniel Shea was deployed to Vietnam when he was a teenager. It was there that he was exposed to Agent Orange, which has him in cancer treatment to this day. He was also surrounded by overwhelming loss, including of those he was taught to think were enemies.
Daniel Shea is an anti-war veteran. That may sound like an oxymoron, but to understand it, you have to know his son, Casey.
He was a kid who loved music.
At 3 years old, little Casey had heart surgery that put him into a coma.
He took a deep breath and died in my arms. So my world just, the ground disappeared underneath me.
As much as Casey's death took from Daniel, it gave him some life too.
I realized my grief, the pain that I went through. I could not help but think about the Vietnamese who we were killing their children and, destroying their villages.
This is a picture Daniel took of a Vietnamese child when he was deployed. He had a cleft lip just like his little Casey.
Yeah.
You got it wrong, but
That thought is what fuels Daniel's advocacy.
The main thing is that, our advocacy is to tell the true cost of war, whether it's financial, whether it's a human life. So I'm on a national committee with Veterans for Peace, which is a labor working group.
Daniel keeps himself busy, or else he says he'd be too much in his own head.
Sometimes it'll be a demonstration that takes place in our national campaigns.
From once being trained to kill to now dedicating his life to ending violence, Daniel has come a long way. And in large part, it's due to the realization that even our quote-unquote enemies have little Caseys too.
They have children like we have children.
Daniel's perspective is one of many. You can go to our website at KATU.com to see how other veterans are reflecting on this day. At the live desk, Tanvi Varma, KATU News.
All right, Tanvi, thank you for that. Now we want to go to
Oh.
coverage for you.